Apothecary Diaries.
Apothecary Diaries.
Watched it.
Guys, this was the sleeper anime of 2024.
Was it the sleep?
24.
Well, it started in 2024.
2024, yeah.
Yeah,
I thought it
it's
started
continuing to now.
I think
but
it was 2023.
Yeah, I think
Is
it was
it?
winter.
Started
Okay.
first season 1, 2023.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
This season started last. Wait a minute.
Let me just check. I'm the guy.
Maybe it was the
check.
beginning of 2024.
Well, look it up because I know it's in a lot of the categories for like 2024 Crunchyroll awards, so that's why I'm saying 2024.
Yeah, maybe. Because maybe it's one of those like end of 2023
Yeah.
going to 2024
It
situations.
could be. Yeah.
Because I think I remember us talking about
October 2023.
There
Okay.
we
Okay.
go.
So towards
that's
the
why I
end,
said 2024 conversation. Because
Yes.
it's so fucking long.
it
It's
is.
20
Thank
something-
God.
It's
50 episodes.
It's a 6-month
I
run.
love it.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Okay, so
One question before you go into the thoughts of it. Where are we ranking Mau Mau right now?
No.
Is it Mau Mau?
No, listen, this is what I was about to say
Okay.
that. So I agree with Corey that like for the question for the Crunchyroll 2024 awards was like, who is the best main protagonist? I would have changed my answer to Mau Mau. I 1000% agree.
It's Mau Mau to me. I know you love Don Don, so I know it's hard to get you to budge. I know he's sticking with Momo. He's not having it.
I would give it to Free Run over Mau Mau. honestly.
What?
You think Free Run's better than Mau Mau?
As a main character?
Yes.
No, that bitch is so boring compared to Mau Mau.
I don't think so. I think she's very quirky. I think she's definitely had a lot of funny moments as well.
Let's
She
say
does, yes.
In comparison.
In comparison, because I love Free Ren, I think she's great. Like you said, a lot of quirky moments, but Mau Mau in general just has so much more.
Mau Mau got that dog in her.
She really do.
She definitely
When she
do.
slapped that
She
girl.
slapped- Oh my
When
God.
she, and then they were scared
She's-
the rest of the series.
When she slapped the
Nigga,
handmaiden,
that's aura.
picked her
Yeah,
up
those
by
can
the
be-
hair.
That's true.
That's aura.
That
That was like the fourth
How could-
episode,
yes.
too.
We've been talking about Sun Jin Woo aura farming. Mau Mau been aura farming this whole fucking series, bro.
Yo, that moment really changed my perspective of her so much because I was like, oh, she could be that
She said,
bitch
I
when
grew
she
up
wants to.
in a fucking brothel.
Yeah, she was like, no, I grew up in the hood. I'm not afraid to get hood on you.
Mau Mau is. All right, well, how do you feel about the series?
I 1000% think it's fantastic. I know like when you were telling us about it originally, you didn't have all the details because obviously you were just 6 episodes in and all that kind of stuff.
I also
But-
wasn't trying to spoil you either.
Yes, exactly. You weren't trying to spoil me.
Spoilers for Apothecary Diaries. I don't want to
At
hear
this
it.
point.
Okay. Yeah. No, but
I just have
it's
to
true.
say it.
No, it's true. Because this is truly like a murder mystery show that it's like wrapped up and pretending just to be like a slice of life and all this kind of stuff. But it's so much more.
Fucking confused me. I was like, what am I watching?
This was so cool. Okay, so like I personally grew up on like, you know, Scooby-Doo, you know, A to Z mysteries, like all these mystery shows, mystery books. I love a good mystery. I'm all about it. So for this show to come in and like to be that was super cool for me. Because also it shows like, okay, this girl's interested in a bunch of stuff. The slow burn is fantastic because she's not obsessed with the guy, but not in the way
She
that
still
like,
don't like him.
yeah, she's just like
she don't know yet. She just don't know yet.
No,
she just
But,
don't know
okay,
yet.
so you
no,
see-
I think she knows.
do you see the similarities between Haruhi and Tamaki and Jinshi and Mau Mau?
Haruhi and Mau Mau? Yeah, sure. Yeah, because
And then-
Haruhi does not think of Tamaki like that whatsoever.
Yeah.
She thinks of him as like just some goofball.
Exactly.
Nah, she gets a little flustered.
And then-
I see there's a little bit of fluster in Mau
Mau
Mau.
Mau?
Like it looks like
Every
she's
now and
keeping
again.
herself.
Yeah.
I think
from
she's still
camp.
creeped
Yes,
out.
yes.
No, I think
no.
she's keeping herself from because
Yes.
she has a lot of common sense and respects the hierarchy of things and
Yes.
understand over analyzes.
She knows her place, and she's
She-
like, "I'm good here."
She
Yes.
over analyzes her place to the point I think that she's like, this nigga's not really into me. He's fucking around. So I ain't
Yeah,
so I ain't-
exactly.
Like, I
She's
think
just
it's one
like,
of those
That's
more.
fair.
she's like, you
I
know
think
what? I'm not about to play and get my head cut off. I don't give a fuck. I'm not
Yeah,
gonna
like,
think about
you
it.
know
I'm
what?
like,
I'm gonna throw pussy at him and then I'm
yeah, it's just
But
like
you
I'm
know-
not trying to die here.
You know what scene?
the frog scene.
The frog
Oh,
scene,
The frog
frog.
screaming.
I was
we got to make this a clip. So, guys, we've all finally seen the frog scene from Apothecary Diaries. What did we think about that?
Oh
guys,
my-
when I tell you I was at work, I had to be like,
Watching this at work.
pause this. I didn't know what was gonna happen. I was like, I gotta leave the room. I gotta go.
Yo,
when,
I was sitting here. I was like,
when Jinshi took her leg,
Yeah.
I was
No,
like, Master
no,
Jinshi,
no. No, first when
Jinshi-sama.
she's laying on it and she's like, wait.
Well, the leg thing was before.
No, it was after.
It was after. You're
Because
right.
she teased him about it.
And he hit her with the.
he called a bluff.
And he said, "Bitch." He's like,
said,
"Oh
you
yeah,
don't-
that's
you don't feel that thing?
You know." And she's like,
You don't
"It's-
feel- you don't
it's-
feel that thing?
It's decently sized." And he said, "Decent, bitch. You want to feel decent?" Wha! Oh, I was screaming.
I definitely clutched my
Yo,
pearls. I was like,
he called the bluff. OD. I
It
said
did.
never in my anime days.
Yup.
Never in my anime days. I said,
Ooh.
nah, Apothecary Diaries. This is fire.
This is fire.
This is fire.
even Mama, I was like, I provoked him too much.
She was like, "This was me. This is all me.
all
This
my
is my
fault.
fault.
It's all my fault. I did
this
this to myself.
Yep. She was like, "I'm not even
He's
gonna."
not. He's the victim. he's the victim.
When he picked her leg up, I was like, Mama's leg shouldn't be that high.
Yeah, I was like,
I didn't know she could move like that.
Yo,
"Okay."
I really thought something was about to happen there. I was.
remember
I was taken
when we
aback.
were streaming anime? That was like, hey,
Frog
you seen the frog scene? And I was like, paused something. I was like, frog. I was like, oh. But you didn't see it. I was like, oh yeah, I seen it. I seen it.
Nah, that scene
oh my
was-
god, that was crazy.
But that's how I know. Not how I know, because I don't know. That's why I feel like even then, like she could have given him a little something.
no, because she was
Yeah,
still.
but she's not into him.
she's
No,
shocked
she's
about it. That was
Bro,
a whole
he
scene.
He threw himself at her.
But it's not. See, here's the thing. This show is a period piece, so it's not
Yes.
that simple
Yes,
in
to do
regards
that.
to like she's into him or he's into her for her acting on it. She's the street smarts thing comes with it really heavy on it, and also the fact that bro is concealing mad stuff from him. So she's
Shocked.
smartingly, if
She
anything,
knows.
she's a woman with mad common sense who can't be duped easily with it. She's not like really falling for the same like lovey because he does
does
it
that to everybody.
right? So she can't really discern whether or not like
Is he
this
for real?
right? He's just like this nigga
I also
dick.
think she chooses to be ignorant.
No, she does. She does.
yeah, she says it though.
Yeah.
She says it.
But like, there's no way she doesn't because of the things that have happened, like when she saved his life.
Yeah.
And she's like, oh, why was he there at such an important ritual? And and there are like a couple other things. Like she knows the importance of who he actually is, especially now that she knows that he's endowed and not,
Yeah.
you know.
And she even
A
in that
eunuch?
moment, she
He ain't a
says
eunuch.
even in that moment, that girl don't play her. She's the queen of minding her business.
exactly.
Yeah.
And I think that we shouldn't undercut that for not having emotions.
Yeah. No, she
I
just
think we
knows.
should. I think
when
you
to-
can be all these things that, which I love about the character. I'm
Yeah.
leaving the options open that she can be all these different things at one time
Mhm.
instead of just being the one thing. Whereas like Frieren is kind of the one thing, and we're being forced to watch her learn how to grow to be something different.
Mhm.
Whereas Mao Mao seems like a character who already knows who she is and self-actualize. It's all about just navigating all the bullshit that's happening around her. And she just really just like, that's none of my business.
Autism
And every
versus
time she doesn't mind
ADHD.
her business, something bad happens. Every time she doesn't mind, like truly mind her business.
That the storyline with her father, I thought was
So
very,
cool.
Oh my God.
very
They
Great
fucking
time.
cool.
well done.
Great
I
tie-in.
love the dynamic between her and her father. I mean,
Wait, her real father or the adopted father?
Her real father.
The real
Oh
father.
yeah.
Her real
oh,
father.
I cried.
They
The
I
storyline
cried
with
with her
the-
mother, her
Yeah.
birth mother. I cried.
that was.
I was
very
like,
sad.
wow. I
When
said,
he found out that she was alive.
y'all had me
Oh.
ready to think this guy was a
Yo,
scumbag.
This
Yeah.
man
Had me ready.
Yeah.
Had
Me
me
too.
ready.
Me too.
And then I said, why'd you play with me like
Well, he
this?
still could be a scumbag to
No,
other.
he's
no,
that's-
not anymore.
he's
No, not to Mao Mao and probably not to
Oh,
Jinshi because
who cares?
Jinshi.
Who cares about other
well,
people?
he went from being a scumbag to annoying.
Now he's
that's
doting.
different.
Now he's doting dad.
Yeah, annoying dad.
Yeah.
Yo, when she got rocked in the face by that one guard,
My God.
With the club?
Oh,
yo, sent that little girl flying,
I was like,
packed.
bitch.
and she got back up.
She got that
She's
dog
got
in
that
her.
dog in her, bro. Mama got that dog in her,
Telling
dude.
you, honestly, you know, she 1,000% wins like best protagonist. Like I absolutely, I love Momo, you know, from Dan
Momo.
Dan, but she does not compare to Mao Mao.
Yeah,
You've only watched 12 episodes too. You don't know the whole series.
No, but still, I don't know.
yeah,
By
I mean, it's-
by episode 4, the aura that this bitch had, bah, just slapping that girl in the face and pulling her by
I
the
mean,
hair.
we-
You
we-
think I was playing when I told you to get rid of this?
yo, when she dead ass slapped them about that fucking white powder
The
makeup,
powder,
Yo, slapped her to the floor too.
I
That woman
screamed.
was
and you
standing
saw
up.
the fit. You could see the fit. She was like,
The fear
oh,
Ooh.
my God. She was like, and then every time she saw her,
after the whole place.
and then honestly, even getting to where we are now, when I saw she was kidnapped, I said, no,
Yeah, I was.
I
Oh,
said, my Shayla.
That's Master Jinchi. He's looking. He's
Oh,
scouring
he is.
for
Oh, he is about to
He's
crash.
freaking
crash.
out.
So ready to crash
And what's
out.
his what's his main man's
I always
name?
forget that boy name.
Uh,
This sidekick.
Gaoshin.
Gaoshin. Gaoshin's doing his best to keep Jinchi under
Yeah.
control because
He's
he
like, bro, you
knows
still gotta work.
his favorite toy is gone.
Yep.
And he's about to crash out.
I knew that little girl was sus though.
Yo.
Oh,
Purple-haired girl.
Shisui?
I've been new.
The
The
insect
second,
girl?
the
Shisui.
Yeah, I
yeah,
don't remember
she's
her
sweet.
name.
No, the second that she said, "Oh, she looks a little different when she's all serious," I said, "Oh, that's the fucking concubine." I knew it.
Yeah.
And the second she said that, I was like, "Oh, this is about to be crazy." You remember
Yeah,
when they're in the ghost stories?
Yeah, the concubine was sus as hell.
I knew
Yeah,
it.
there's definitely a lot of really good storylines within the show. Again, a lot of plot lines, but then one subplot line that has been following since season one.
Mhm.
Who's trying to, get all these abortions done on the concubines? Who's trying to kill Master Jinchi? And it's all, I feel like, culminating
Yes.
to whatever this
Yes.
other nation is.
The big scheme.
I'm just
You
interested
know.
to see where it goes.
Yes.
And that's, remember before I was like comparing it to like Food Wars and also like Dr. Stone in regards to the scientific aspect of the
Yes.
poison and stuff like that. This is why I just didn't know what the hell the show was. Bro, I was just so confused.
There was
in the
so much
beginning.
happening.
I was like, this thing is giving me 5 different genres right now.
Yes.
I don't know how to
But
explain
Mao
this.
really, like, there are some things where I'm just like, girl, you know too much. Like, there are some like where she's like making ice cream. And
Why do you know how to make
she's, like,
ice?
making chocolate? I'm like,
That
cookie
feels
in
that
the
feels on point. I don't know. I feel like cooking
I just
is
like-
not too far from like ingredient making, from medicines. Like
It's
you
all
kinda,
science.
It all science. You got to put it together. It
I know,
makes
but
sense
it's
to
just
me.
some things. I'm just like, all right, now this.
Yo,
kinda
you
just
learn a
feels-
lot
Corey
working in the
knows
entertainment district.
everything.
Well, I don't know everything. I just know a couple
He
random
be knowing
shit.
mad random shit.
Random
That's why
shit.
I don't put it past Mao Mao to know mad random shit.
Yeah, bro. I am Mao Mao.
Alright.
I just ate four sandwiches, just like it's poison.
Yeah, you did, man. You did. But yeah, what are we giving Apothecary Diaries?
I gotta give this series a 9 out of 10.
I agree. I very high praise.
I'm entertained every time.
Even when you fall asleep a
even-
couple times.
Well, yes, in the beginning, but that's because it was just the beginning. I was like,
Yeah,
getting
slow.
through that first season. Yeah, I had a little bit. Now I'm enjoying that I'm weekly now than binging.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Because like the feel. I mean, I was feeling like the cliffhanger endings before while binging,
Mhm.
but now I'm sitting here like my episode that I finally caught up was when she got kidnapped, and I just had to stop. And I was sitting here like, oh no. I was like, no,
I was so tight.
this is not okay. I really gotta wait now.
no,
And I was like,
yeah.
and I was like, that's good. I was like, that's good that did that. So, what about you?
I'll give it an 8 out of 10.
Okay.
Fair. I think that's 100% fair.
Totally fine giving it an 8 out of 10. I really like it. It could go higher depending on what happens next.
Yeah.
I will say, intros are fire.
The
Those
intros-
intros are so
The intros have been great.
Yo, my nigga, the intro shouldn't be this good.
Every
The first
season,
one, I said, bring back the first one.
the second one
The second one
The
is
second
gas.
one was good.
Second
yeah.
one with the autumn like leaves and
Yeah,
shit.
that one was cool too. I saved all of them to my
Apothecary
playlist.
Diaries is one of the few that have
No misses.
no
No
misses.
misses. No
Mhm.
misses.
No misses.
It's been great.
I listen to like I
Yes.
hardly skipped, and you guys know me.
Yeah.
He said, you know I'm a skipper.
Apothecary Diaries, no skip,
No skip.
No skip.
no skip.
Oh, that's
so
one
good
thing.
for you guys.
That's one thing I meant to tell you guys. Going through JoJo's, please, guys, do not be skipping the intros and outros all the time. It's part of the culture of going through JoJo's.
I finally got the dun dun dun,
Dun,
yeah,
like the
the to be continued. I was
yeah.
like, oh, I get it now.
Yeah, it's cool. It's
Yeah.
funky
It's fun.
or whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
All right.